Hey friends, it's Star Trek podcast time. We are the TV show in space, and I am your host, Commander Rebecca Frost, joined by Admiral Carrie Jackson, Chief Tony, and Ambassador Jake. How is everybody?
Well,
Good.
We're all right. We're all right.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a lot of good Star Trek right now.
Lot of good Star Trek. So today we're only going to be talking about 2 Deep Space Nine episodes, The Wire and Crossover, and I think I'm going to flip it, and we'll start with DS9 and then talk about some Starfleet Academy
Alrighty.
because I want to make sure I have Carrie for Crossover.
That's part of the surprise I have for you.
A lot of latex going on in that episode. A lot of latex.
A lot of stuff
layers
happening.
too. Emotional layers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jake can attest. I learned something that I still can't wrap my head around during that episode, and we'll get to it. But before we talk about some Deep Space Nine and then Starfleet Academy, Tony,
I slacked. I
no.
didn't-
girl,
I-
you're at my favorite episodes.
I'll get to them. They just we were gonna record next week, and so I was putting it off, and then we decided to switch, and I didn't make time. So
What are you doing with your time? It's not like society's collapsing or anything.
I got a lot of stuff to keep my attention other than old Star Trek, so I gotta parse it out and just make
Yeah.
time.
Did you guys watch The Pit last night?
Heck, no.
Was it last night? Oh, that means I'll
Yeah.
be watching it tonight.
You
Too
gotta
much
clock in
blood
for your
and
shift.
gore.
Gotta clock in for your shift.
I am so mad that I didn't let it pile up all the way and then binge it because that's
Oh,
the
so
way.
you started.
Yeah, that's the way I like to watch this show is to binge it, and
So-
I should let it pile up.
So you got the penis like right already.
Well,
We all had the talk. We all had the talk of should we warn Carrie?
yeah. Well, Carrie, are you not watching A Night of the Seven Kingdoms either?
I'm not. I should be apparently because
Yeah, you should. But
I
there's
just
also
read-
there's a clanger in that one as
Yeah,
well.
I just read a ratings report on that, and it's huge. Apparently,
It's really good.
The clanger and the ratings. I mean,
13-inch ratings.
yeah, that's streaming.
All right. Well, my disappointment with Tony aside, let's
I've,
talk
I've got a
about.
couple. I've got a couple of notes before we start too.
Yes, let's hear them.
'Cause I know on the mothership, y'all do what you consumed
Yeah.
this week. I've got a bunch of Star Trek stuff to just kind of talk about, and this is the first time since I've joined the show where I've had a Star Trek product come out.
Oh, dip.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, let's do it.
So first, Star Trek Voyager: Homecoming. Mm-hmm. Finishing up that
Tony.
story.
Sorry.
I know it's both of us. Cool.
And I particularly like these two panels because they are my friend Dr. Aaron McDonald, the science advisor to the franchise,
Oh yes.
Nice.
making her Voyager debut.
which
and-
issue is that? Number 4?
Number 5.
Ah, number 5 right here. Okay.
Oh, I like that cover.
Yeah, variant cover.
It just warms my soul for Aaron to have that experience because Voyager is her jam. And he was in Prodigy. Didn't get to have a scene with Kate Mulgrew, but she has the Voyager tattooed on her forearm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's for her being in Voyager is super something. Then with Rob being in absentia, I have received this, and so I haven't started reading it yet. It just arrived today.
For those listening, it's the autobiography of Benjamin Sisko.
Yep.
Whoa. I saw some. Whoa.
To Jake, Walk with the Prophets, signed by Benjamin Sisko.
Derek Attico. Yeah.
And so he's the author.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking
Yeah.
at I'm looking at
Okay.
I'm looking at the page in the comic book, Jake. I can see what you're talking about here.
Yeah.
Now,
So she gets to be mentored by Janeway, which is just
but she's not one of the writers, but they put her in anyway.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that's fabulous.
Yeah.
She introduced.
I mean, she's the science advisor. Like, she might as well be one of
Yeah.
the writers.
I'm going to spoil it. I'm going to read it. Janeway beams back to the ship. It's Captain Janeway. I'm Ensign McDonald, but people call me Dr. Aaron, and I'm putting together a class on temporal mechanics for the Academy and wanted to interview you about your recent encounter with your future self.
That's cool.
Right there.
Yeah, that's and then she references that temporal mechanics in Prodigy, and when they're doing the timey-wimey stuff in season 2, they pop her up on the pad, and it's very cool.
That's
So they're explaining temporal mechanics to children?
Well, you got to learn
Kids
early.
these days can't even read.
And lastly,
Now, this is yours, right?
yes, Star Trek.
Oh, whoops. That's scary.
That's the wrong one.
Someone
Yeah,
else.
that's my
there
bad.
we
That's
go.
my bad.
Star Trek Connections trading cards.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's the biggest set that I've done.
Oh
for
my
them.
God.
You did
look
all
at
of
that.
those?
That's
Wow.
awesome.
Whoa.
Look at all those.
I think it's their 60th anniversary line. They've got crew biographies centered around captains.
So you wrote the content on the back of the
On the back.
cards.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
so
wow.
cool.
That's a
And
lot of
then-
research.
That's a hefty
there.
project.
Yeah. Oh, you even got the J.J. Abrams in there too.
Yep.
All right.
And then there were 2 episode summaries.
You've got the freaking gardener in there?
Of course.
Boothby?
You gotta have Boothby.
This one is All Good Things. We
Oh,
did
there we
I
go,
think
yeah.
36 cards covering that, and then
Whoa.
27 cards for Pale Moonlight. And then there's Picard's journey from
Oh, wow.
all of Next Generation.
So how many cards total is in that set?
I think it's something like, I think I did around 300.
Holy
my
moly.
Wowee.
Yeah. This is a fun subset. It's the family members.
Oh, there we go. Look at that. Oh,
Loxana.
And then they did a variant of the crew cards.
oh, there we go.
That makes a puzzle.
Oh, that's cool. On the
Puts
back
the ship
side.
together on the back of
back.
it.
That's
That's
slick.
very cool.
Yeah, so they just dropped on Tuesday or
Where
Wednesday.
can one procure these if they are a
Probably
card collector?
Any good card store, I would think, or probably online.
Yeah, they can be pretty hard to find because they're a pretty niche publisher. They just do stuff like Game of Thrones. They do a bunch for that. They did Umbrella Academy, which I wrote for them. Foundation, stuff like that.
Okay.
Nice.
I would go to eBay.
Oh,
That's going to be your best bet to get the individual sets.
Oh, you can't buy the whole thing as a set
Oh, you can on
Okay.
eBay.
Oh, well, yeah. All right.
Otherwise, there's online card shops that sell them as boxes and packs, and
Gotcha.
and
that
then
kind
you,
of thing.
you might get duplicates if you do that.
What is this thing called again?
Star Trek Connections.
Connections.
Trading cards.
Yep.
Well, that's very cool, Jake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a complete set on eBay already.
There you go.
Yeah, there's a bunch, and there will be more. Also, I would suggest waiting a couple of weeks because the prices are a little higher right now since they just came out.
Buzzy, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's so cool. Congratulations, Jake.
Yeah.
What a big
Good on you.
project.
Very nice.
Thanks.
Cool
I've
to
been
see
I've
that
been writing
wild.
trading cards for these guys since 2019.
Ah,
So,
Very cool.
very
and in
cool.
fact, when I got laid off at Paramount, the heads of the Star Trek office were like, "Contact the Rittenhouse archives guys again, and we're going to make sure that you're still writing Trek cards."
Well, that's very nice.
Yeah.
That's excellent. Proud of you.
Yeah. Thanks.
Good stuff. All right.
Sorry if you can hear my dogs in the background. I'm a single mother this weekend, so they just are running free.
What is it? Is this a Kevin Smith podcast? Come on.
Hey, did you see they're showing up, Jay and Silent Bob are showing up in some comic, whatever. We're here to talk about
Yeah.
The Wire,
Yes.
starring
Thought it was Star
Idris
Trek.
Elba. Was Idris Elba in The Wire?
He was.
Yeah.
I'm so glad Rob's not here. I don't want to embarrass myself in front of
And Idris
Dr.
Elba
Bashir.
as an
Dr.
Oberyn Tane.
Bashir fights
And
to
Idris
save
Elba was
Garrick's
also in
life.
Star Trek.
Yes, he was.
Dr. Bashir fights to save Garrick's life when a device implanted in his brain designed to alleviate pain in the event of torture begins to malfunction and is slowly killing him. This episode begins with a weekly lunch date between Dr. Bashir and Garrick is being a drama queen. He's got some pretty bad headaches, and he refuses to let Bashir help. Men, am I right, you guys? So, Bashir later hears Garrick discussing a deal with the bartender and small-time criminal Quark. The next day, Garrick collapses in pain after drinking heavily, and Dr. Bashir takes him to the infirmary.
So he's drinking to kill the pain that he's got from this.
Oh, boy, howdy. So, but don't do that, you guys. Bashir finds that Garrick has an implant of some sort in his brain. He and Constable Odo observe Quark trying to order a piece of Cardassian biotechnology, which turns out to be classified by the Obsidian Order, the feared Cardassian intelligence agency.
I love when Dr. Bashir tells him, hey, you're not going anywhere. You got a thing in your head. Garrick's like, oh, you noticed. Like, you think they don't have like freaking
don't look at me.
scans? Like, what? They're just not going to notice metal in the guy's head? Oh, you noticed that, did you? Oh.
So this thing, it either takes his pain away or it gives him something that kills the pain.
It floods his brain with dopamine and serotonin, whatever the equivalents are of that.
That's it.
But
But his reasoning is that he's so miserable on the space station.
My heart broke for
Yeah.
Garrick when he explains why he's practically abusing it is because he is on this station and everybody hates him. And imagine walking around a station where everybody looks at you with disgust and disdain. Oh, my heart really broke for him. I read a thing that was like based on how the thing worked. He technically could have been treated with like morphine. Let me find the thing that I
Then
found.
he'd become a morphine addict, though.
Well, yeah. Garrick explains the implant was designed by the Obsidian Order to stimulate the brain to produce massive amounts of endorphins in response to pain so that he could resist being tortured.
That's it.
And then endorphins are hormones produced by the pituitary gland and are responsible for reducing the sensation of pain and the sensation of pleasure and well-being. Endorphins are actually an opiate. The word endorphin is short for endogenous morphine, so it stands to reason that Garrick's withdrawal symptoms could have eased with an opiate like morphine.
Ah.
maybe they don't have morphine in the future.
Yeah. Wait, what's the fentanyl situation in the future?
You're gonna find that out in about 4 episodes.
Oh dear.
It's called Ketracel White.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yes.
I forgot about white.
So, Garrick explains to Bashir that the implant was installed by the former head of the Obsidian Order, Anabrantane. It was designed to make Garrick resistant to torture, but he has been using it to cope with the pain of living in exile, and thus has become addicted to it and is now breaking down from overuse. Garrick claims he deserves his punishment and tells how he once destroyed a ship containing 98 Cardassians, including his aide, Elam. And what a killer scene. What a killer scene. Garrick, remind me of the actor's name.
Andrew Robinson.
Thank you. Acting his ass off
Oh,
here.
yeah.
And just a really intense scene between the two of them.
So Elam is not Garrick's real name? That's a name
Well,
he took?
Well, we'll get to it.
Okay,
Sorry.
yeah.
Get to it.
You get more of that in a minute.
So Bashir turns off the implant, and Garrick obviously becomes extremely agitated because he's now going through withdrawal. He explains that rather than killing Elam, he was exiled for releasing a group of Bajoran children he was supposed to interrogate. After expressing disdain for his friendship with Bashir, Garrick again loses consciousness. And Bashir, what a doctor. If he cares about you, oh boy, how lucky are you to have him as your doctor, because he stays in that room with Garrick day and night. Like, he's sleeping there.
Like
He's
for
there.
a week, yeah.
He's like, I'll be here for minimum 48 hours. He just never leaves his side. Oh, you could only dream of having an actor like Bashir. Maybe at the
There's only one other person in the universe that he would do that for, though.
O'Brien.
O'Brien.
Yeah.
O'Brien. Even with the implant off, Garrick is still dying. Bashir considers turning the implant back on to save him. Garrick refuses and decides to tell Bashir the truth. Elam was not Garrick's aide, but his childhood friend. The two were both powerful men in the Obsidian Order until Garrick tried to frame Elam for releasing Bajoran prisoners, but Elam beat Garrick to the punch, and Garrick was exiled. Bashir then seeks out Enabran Tain to ask for his help. Tain tells Bashir that if he were truly Garrick's friend, he would allow Garrick to die. However, he agrees to give Bashir the information needed to counteract the effects of the implant. Before departing, Bashir asks Tain what truly became of Elam. Tain laughs and explains that Elam is Garrick's first name.
Yes.
So after recovering, Garrick resumes his weekly lunches with Bashir. He says he has heard a strange rumor. Odo thinks that Garrick was once a member of the Obsidian Order. Pressed for real answers, Garrick tells the Doctor that all his stories have been true, especially the lies. Goddamn Cardassians!
Yeah.
That
So we
birthed
still-
1,000 memes.
We still have no idea.
That right
Oh
there.
yeah, that last scene is
That's the meme.
the birth of a meme.
Especially the lies. Yeah.
So Elam is Garrick's name,
Yeah.
Yeah.
As far as we know,
as far as we freaking know.
right? That's
Well,
the thing.
there's some more history of Tain that comes up later. That
Yeah.
it's
And
Elam.
I love that Cardassian bedside manner. Just let him die. He'll be
Yeah.
Just let him die.
Yeah,
No.
you'd be better off,
Gosh, these
Yeah.
Cardassians. So, Robert Hewitt Wolf's original idea for this episode was to have Kira addicted to battle stimulants ever since her days in the Bajoran Resistance. But that idea was rejected because it would be difficult to do subsequent episodes with Kira without referencing the addiction, and it felt like it could tarnish her character too much.
Interesting.
True.
Yeah.
I can see that.
And if you're wondering why this episode was so good, first DS9 episode to be directed by a woman, Kim Friedman. The producers were so impressed with their work that they brought her back to direct several crucial episodes.
Nice.
Oh, good. Anytime you can have Bashir and Garrick flirting, I'm for it. I'm there.
Just bros being bros.
Yeah.
Oh, love them. Okay, we got that episode out of the way. Let's
All
talk
right.
about crossover. Carrie, I know you are so excited.
Well, let me just show you a little something I got here. Yeah.
Whoa, he's never selling this one. Intendant Kira.
No.
Well, see,
No, it's
'cause
signed.
it's autographed. No.
Whoa.
But yeah, I'm never going to sell my Intendant Kira figure.
That's wild. That's wild. I don't know how I would feel if I was. I mean, I guess this is just in general. If I was a sexy celebrity and signing action figures of my sexy variant.
I mean, I'd feel pretty good about it. Like, yeah, that was me at one point. I looked that good.
I had a few Kira figures that I could have had her sign. but
Bro.
I decided
Well.
I decided that one.
We did when we were watching the episode. Maya and I did tell Rebecca that Carrie's favorite character in all of Star Trek was about to premiere. So
Even
Well,
more
she
than the
shows up.
Dobbo girl.
She
Well-
shows up, and I went, whoa. I was one of those cartoon wolves. My eyes
The eyes.
bulged out, and my tongue like rolled a mile out.
Here's the thing, Tony. I worship Kira from afar, but Lita and I had a moment in person.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's why
at Mountain Con 5, like
Mountain Con 5. Yes, it was Punk and Shannon and me in the studio with Peter Mayhew. Let's see, Mayhew was there. Tweaky, Felix Silla was there. He autographed my bitty robot, and of course Chase Masterson, and we had a very long conversation after
moment.
the show, and there was a vibe. All right, there was a vibe.
When I was an extra in High School Musical, Zac Efron said hi to me first.
Like the same
So
thing.
it's like the exact same.
basically the same thing.
It's like the exact same thing.
I think, Carrie, that there were more people in the studio than actually attended Mountain Con. I was a
there-
guest there.
Wah,
Yeah,
wah.
there was a bunch
What
of them.
even
Yeah.
was Mountain Con?
This is before the big sci-fi conventions,
Yeah, it was in the University of Utah Marriott, and they had some pretty fun guests there.
Oh yeah.
But not very many attendees.
No.
If you
Kraus.
try to do a search for Mountain Con Utah, it's like, oh, did you mean the Mountain America Expo Center?
Prouse was there too, I think. I've got a photo somewhere of all of us standing there outside the studio.
I
Wow.
sat next to, speaking of the mirror universe, I sat next to the captain's woman from Marlena.
I've got her action figure over there too.
Yeah,
Marlena
was
Moreau. She signed it. Yeah.
Yeah, she was like
Oh.
right next to me at that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's lovely. She
Yeah.
is.
You
lovely.
guys, speaking of the mirror universe, I cannot believe I have
Yes.
not brought this up. Are you familiar? Are you aware William Shatner's releasing a metal album?
He's doing that because Christopher
I was
Lee
gonna
did it
say
first.
he's trying to pull a Christopher Lee. Oh, I don't know about that, but
But
look.
did you see the photo attached to
Oh,
it? It's
Terrible.
a 94-year-old man's idea of what metal is.
Yeah, it's terrible.
And he looks terrible. Like
Yeah.
when we
He's
saw
94.
him, 6 months ago, he seemed like a little more robust and stuff. But
Yeah.
I thought for the first time that I'd seen in that photo, he looked frail to me. He looked his
Well,
94 years.
It's all
Yeah.
the Raisin Bran.
Hey,
You're
I
right,
will not
Raisin Bran.
tolerate Raisin Bran slander on this show.
I'm not slandering. I'm saying it just went right through him.
Everything
we
that
could
was
all-
keeping him held up and filling out his
That's
flesh
right.
sack, it's all gone now.
You guys, fiber is so important to your diet. I cannot
is.
stress this enough.
Yes, it is.
Get your butt checked for colon cancer.
All right.
But
Where
bing
were
bong
we?
bing. After experiencing some operational difficulties while traveling through the wormhole, Major Kira and Dr. Bashir find themselves in an alternate universe populated by exact doubles of the people in their own universe. This opening scene between Kira and Bashir is wild. because this is where Jake and Maya told me these two people were married.
Were they married at this time?
Not
Okay.
yet.
Not yet.
Wait, they
but
actually got married?
They get married later. Yeah.
They were dating at the time, right?
I'm not even sure.
That's
on that
insane
yet.
to me.
How long did they get? How long were they married for?
6 or 7 years, something like that.
Really?
Yeah,
They have a baby,
They had a kid.
What?
Yeah, I know that.
and the baby shows up on the show.
Yeah.
It will
What?
later,
In
yes.
in Nana's womb.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
what?
Oh, they write it in. They write it into the story, Tony. I can't wait for you to
I've
see
forgotten so much of Deep
Yeah.
Space Nine.
And so the whole episode, I'm texting Jake and Maya, what do you mean married? Like, can you be more specific? So in this universe, the wormhole is unknown, and Terrans, also known as humans, are slaves. Deep Space Nine is a mining station run by the Intendant, Kira's counterpart, with Garrick as her second-in-command and Odo overseeing the Terran slaves. As Bashir is set to work in ore processing, the softest hands on the softest man alive sent to go work in the ore mining processing
Yes.
plant.
Frail Dr. Bashir in the ore processing.
The Intendant tells Kira about James Kirk's visit to the universe over a century ago. That incident led to the formation of a powerful alliance between the Klingons, Cardassians, and Bajorans, and the eventual conquest of the Terrans. Oh boy.
It's not that
Meanwhile-
the Terrans didn't deserve it, because they
Well-
sure did.
Yeah.
If they, truthfully, if we could speed that up, Obama says,
The aliens are real.
Yeah.
So-
if you want the current occupant to do anything,
Have
just
Obama
have
do-
Obama do
talk
it first.
about it.
Yeah.
well, did you hear what that he said? And they were like, hey, did you hear Obama said aliens are real? And he was like, oh, he's not supposed to do that.
Yeah,
Like, this guy cares about the rules.
a secret, right?
Yeah.
He,
Well,
he
the rules
was
apply to
giving out
everyone
classified. Yeah, he was giving out classified information, which he himself said you can declassify it with your mind.
That's right. Remember?
I've been doing it all day. Declassifying. I just declassified that door.
Ah,
Just declassified my water bottle.
There you go.
Well, and
down
Rebecca,
in the mines. Yeah.
you will recall as well that we saw the Hunger Games to raise the Terran Emperor in the Mirror Universe in Section 31.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The abomination known as Section 31.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I've talked enough about Section 31. And I don't need to.
Well, we can on the after party tomorrow. How about that?
Yeah. Yeah, that
You
sounds
can go.
good.
You can go off, girl.
Maybe I should watch
But,
it
I
then.
mean, what is there to say? Down in the mines, Bashir
right.
tries to talk with Miles O'Brien, a fellow slave, into configuring the transporters to help Kira and Bashir return home. But the beaten put upon O'Brien is unwilling to risk the wrath of his superiors. Meanwhile, Kira almost succeeds in securing help from the bartender, Quark, a simple bartender. But he is arrested and executed by Garrick for helping Terrans escape the station.
I told you Quark was a good guy, deep down.
Yeah.
Well,
Kira,
and you gotta love O'Brien too. In every universe, he's the goodest boy.
Oh yeah.
he is just a wholesome fella.
Smiley.
Well, so Kira meets Benjamin Sisko's Mirror Universe counterpart, who receives better treatment than the other Terrans for carrying out piracy on behalf of the Klingon Cardassian Alliance. Let's talk about this version of Benjamin Sisko.
Well, it's not just piracy that he does for her. I amuse her.
Yep.
This guy's crazy.
Oh yeah.
That means that there's no Jake in this universe.
Correct.
or
'Cause he's-
is there like, you know,
Well,
fathers can be
If he-
fathers without knowing they're fathers.
yeah.
That's
If
true.
he exists, he's not mentioned.
Yeah. Okay.
Who knows?
Well, we've got a few more episodes to find out because I hate to break it to you, they're going to go back to the Mirror Universe a few times.
Oh yeah, you got double, triple, quadruple dip the Mirrorverse. Come on now.
Gotta have triples of the Mirror Universe.
Gotta have triples.
Gotta have
Well,
triples.
and Intendant
Triple is
Kira
the
was
best.
hoping for a throuple there, but yeah.
Oh boy. Honestly, Intendant Kira is so hot.
You got
Like,
Carrie's
How
mentioned.
hot is she?
I'm waiting.
Yeah.
She just she rolls up in this just like full pleather outfit. She's got a little whimsy to her. She sits down at her desk. She's like biting her finger. She's like, "Oh my God, Kira, my new best friend. It's me." Kinda loved her. So the Intendant assures Kira that she has nothing to fear and suggests that they should become closer. Later, Garrick tells Kira that he intends to kill the Intendant, and that he will let Kira and Bashir escape if she impersonates the Intendant and yields power to Garrick.
There.
Bashir will be killed if she does not comply.
It's a brilliant plan. Brilliant plan.
Garrick. Frickin' Cardassians.
Yeah.
Kira tells Bashir that they must find a way back to their runabout and make their escape through the wormhole. Obs. She tries to recruit Sisko's aid, but he is unmoved. That night, Garrick prepares to put his plan into effect at a lavish party thrown by the Intendant. Meanwhile, an accident at the ore processing plant gives Bashir the opportunity to escape, killing Odo in the process.
Not just killing, exploding.
Obliterating
Oh, no.
him. Goo everywhere.
It was crazy looking.
Oatmeal for everyone.
Yeah. Just a pail of oatmeal.
Bashir convinces O'Brien to help, Smiley, but the two are captured and brought to face the Intendant, who sentences them to death. O'Brien makes an impassioned speech telling the assembled crowd what Bashir has revealed about a universe where Terrans have respect and dignity. His words move Sisko, who turns on the Intendant and helps Kira and Bashir to escape. The two return to their universe, leaving Sisko and O'Brien's counterparts to fight for the rights of Terrans in their own world. And O'Brien, in that universe, he's ready to go with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What are the
after we can go on
implications?
the ship.
Yeah, like what are the implications?
Well, now they have someone to fix their ship.
They have two O'Briens now.
Yeah.
No. He was asking. Oh, I guess he was asking to go with.
Yeah, he wanted to go to like the good people universe.
Right. But then he ended up going with Sisko's crew, though.
But Keiko's already had to deal with a fake O'Brien already, so
Yeah, they don't need another
Two
one.
O'Briens.
probably don't need another one.
I don't know. Could be good for her.
How?
For the same
Some
reason
trivia.
that two Kiras would be good for Cisco. That's why.
The reason why two Kiras would be good for Carrie.
That's what I thought you were going to say. And you said Sisko. I was disappointed, Carrie.
I'll take as many Kiras as I can get.
So, some trivia. Mirror
Yes.
Odo's uniform sports a belt and a turtleneck, which Rene Auberjonois, how do you pronounce this guy's
A
last name?
bourgeois.
As Auberjonois liked so much, he began using it in his regular series Odo uniform. In the Mirror Universe, Kira plays an evil commander of Tarek Nor. Not only is that the same role as Gul Dukat, but the Mirror Kira personality is exactly the same as Dukat. She blames her underlings for being too harsh, and that's why she loses Tarek Nor, just like Dukat when he describes why Cardassia left Bajor. She tries to seduce others to get what she wants, like Dukat did as commander of Tarek Nor, and even fathered a child from it. I cannot fathom the idea of Gul Dukat seducing anybody.
Everyone's
Gross.
got a type.
Yep.
Mirror Kira switches sides and plays political games to always be on what she believes to be the winning side or to get an advantage, and just like Dukat did throughout the series. This is a fun one. During the opening teaser, after Kira and Julian emerge from the wormhole into the Alpha Quadrant, the wormhole opens upside down.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
That's fun. The teaser scene in which the two Klingon soldiers board the runabout is intentionally shot from extreme angles, called a Dutch angle, if anybody cares, which director David Livingston compared to essentially shooting up the actors' noses. He did this to emphasize how different things were in the Mirror universe.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And lastly, after crossover aired, there was a great deal of discussion about how sexy and alluring Nana Visitor was as the Intendant, with the costume she wore garnering a great deal of attention. According to costume designer Robert Blackman, the general consensus amongst fans was that it was the revealing nature of her costume which gave Visitor this new level of seductiveness. No shit.
Yeah.
Carrie was at the top of every message board. Did you guys see that?
Did you guys see? Would be dying to hear the complaints. If there were any. So that's Deep Space Nine this week.
A couple of good episodes, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
Carrie, any final thoughts about Intendant Kira?
Other than someday I'll open this and do some weird science
I'm
experiments
going
on
to
it.
bury you with it.
Here we go.
I just loved that they went back to the Mirror universe.
Yeah.
Michael Piller said that they got tons of pitches for that when he was on Next Generation, and he just felt like it didn't work for TNG. But he couldn't get out of the back of his mind, like that final conversation with Kirk and Spock, Mirror Spock, and how it's like, what did happen
Yeah.
after that?
Because Kirk left him. He said, "Before I go, let me, say a few things." And Spock says, "That's worth considering."
Brings down the fall of their civilization, but
Well,
how many worlds did Kirk do that to? Let's be real.
he did. He did quite a few.
Path of
Prime Directive
Wake.
for
Well.
nerds.
Exactly.
Let's talk about Starfleet Academy. We have watched 2 episodes. Episode 6 and 7. I don't have the names of the episodes in front of me.
They're both weird names.
Yeah.
Yeah. I ain't gotta worry about it. Episode 6 is very exciting, and a lot of people were like, "Hey, now this is what I like. This is the stuff I like."
Oh yeah.
And it's the kids are going on a field trip. And they're going to bring power back to the USS Miyazaki, and both the War College and Starfleet Academy, they are working together, and they beam aboard the USS Miyazaki to try to restore power. And ruh-roh, Cthulhu monsters show up.
Yeah.
Some truly horrific
Furies.
creatures, the Furies, very reminiscent of the Reavers from Serenity.
For sure.
And those
And
those
everything
kids
in
are
the
trouble.
upside down.
Yeah.
Yep.
And ruh-roh, those kids are in trouble. But we also got a lot of Caleb and Tarima. Kids doing it.
Oh yeah.
Sex in my Star Trek. Whoa.
In a shared dorm room, by the way.
Not only a shared dorm room, her brother's dorm
Yeah.
room.
Brothers don't know,
Exactly. So there better be like 4 socks on the doorknob because this is absurd.
'cause that was pretty intense.
Whoa. And of course, she's not like other girls because she has her little neural inhibitor. And she takes him to her mind palace, essentially. And she sees things from Caleb's past, and Caleb freaks out because God forbid a man share anything about himself. And
Yeah.
they part on not so good terms.
When I was living in Alberta for my 2-year religious sojourn, I have a picture of me in a canola field that looked just like that dreamscape.
Oh,
Oh
weird.
wow.
It's massive canola field.
Wow.
That's all I could think of in that.
But that, her mind melding with him comes into play later when she's able to, they turn off her neural inhibitor, and there's a lot of hubbub around whether or not to turn off her neural inhibitor.
They didn't turn it off. She ripped it out of her neck.
Well,
I didn't realize
well, they
after.
turn it off
Yeah.
at first. They turn it off at first, and then in order to like actually save the day, she rips it out and becomes the kid from Looper, where she just explodes the Furies from across the universe.
And with the inhibitor, I was under the impression that it just kind of was on her skin. I didn't realize
No.
It was up in there.
It's up in
I
there,
figured it was
yeah.
up touching her brain. I mean,
We can't ignore the fact either that it was only half of the kids that went over to the Miyazaki.
Yeah, because
the other
half
half of the
are on
kids
the
are
bridge.
staffing the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah. And what a just such a good. This is some good stuff. Maggie, are you stuck? My cat got stuck on my chair.
3 legs. It's hard to.
She can't have just 2 of them. But yeah, the Darum and Genesis and no, not Sam. Sam's on the Miyazaki. But Genesis and Darum and one other kid, as well as Lura and Ake, are on the bridge, and Genesis is running the ship like whoa, and even Darum is like ceding to her because she is absolutely crushing it. And one of the teachers from the War College dies, and the other cadet on the bridge not prepared at all
handle it.
for that. Which I liked that they showed that not everybody is going to be mentally prepared for this. And like, to be fair, they're babies. Like, they're just little babies at Starfleet Academy, and for this to be their first death and their first like life or death scenario,
Yeah, it's
very
gonna mess you
scary.
up.
Very scary.
especially like the permission slips were signed, the waivers were
I
signed.
know,
It-
right? They should have went to the box factory instead of saving a ship. You know?
There's a moment on the Miyazaki where Caleb and Bavi, the Vulcan from the War College, bond over comic books, because there's a comic book record of what happened to the USS Miyazaki, and so they're like uploading the comic book to the ship because the ship is confused and thinks it's still in its original Destructo battle, and so they upload the comic to the ship to be like, no, here's what happened, which was kind of funny to me, but whatever.
it was funny to me how slow the ship was going through the comic. Like
It was
like turn page, and it's
broken.
like
It
okay, all right.
was a very slow
it turns a
scan.
page. Okay, all right.
then it
Jaden's
reacted.
boyfriend Kyle gets injured, and
Yeah.
Jaden, thank God he's in medical because he was tending to his boyfriend. That was really nice. Oh, look who's here! It's Rob.
Ah,
Hello.
Rob, what are your opinions on sexy Intendant Kira?
You mean?
Rob, we're talking about Starfleet. We did DS9 first, and now we're talking about Starfleet Academy, and we're talking about episode 6. And we haven't even gotten to Paul Giamatti yet.
the best
Wow.
part of the
The
episode.
best.
Because-
he's just amazing.
There's record of somebody who has, air quotes, defeated the Furies before, and it's this fucking guy, Paul Giamatti. And
I love Ake's response to Vance. It's just like, oh, God,
this fucking guy.
I guess we have to just
And-
pull the Band-Aid off.
I guess. And there's 2 sides of Paul Giamatti's character score. When he first shows up in this episode, it's very toy boxy, very like kids' toy music, and I hate it. But then towards the end of the episode, where he's very, very, very scary, sick electric guitar riffs.
Yep.
Very cool. I love when there's guitar riffs in my Star Trek. It's very fun.
Is it whimsical?
A little bit. It's a little metal whimsical. But
I bet
He-
Shatner actually choreographed or composed those.
Sure.
yeah, for his metal album.
I'll call my friend Zach Wilde, and we'll.
He name drops in that. Whatever.
Yeah. All right.
But Paul Giamatti's hungry, and he's chewing all the scenery because he's a hungry, hungry boy. We learned his name. I don't think this is true. His dad used to call him Nustifer. My dad would sit me down and say, Nustifer.
Yeah, you can't take
Which
anything.
is so funny.
You can't take anything he says.
But
Yeah,
listening to him
believe
say that reminded me like Heath Ledger's Joker. Like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
got these scars.
for sure.
Very much.
Yes.
And,
there you
and
go.
Also, what is true? All of it.
Everything but the lies.
Especially the lies.
Or everything,
Yeah.
especially the lies. God damn it.
And let's talk about. I want to talk just briefly about his physiology because he's Tellarite and Klingon, right?
Yeah.
He drank a lot of tequila, and he was still able to menace my
Yeah.
girl after all that tequila.
Yeah.
He has a tic-tac-toe game shaved in his head.
Yeah.
He does.
That's
Yeah.
fun. I think that is fun.
I wonder who did that to him.
But
Intended, Kara.
of course, never trust because
Big
while
button, a
he
smile?
does,
Oh, sorry.
while he does, they're waiting. Well, the nearest Starfleet ship is the Sargosa.
I can't
Sardine
remember the
box.
name.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
Shut up,
sardine
Stoney.
box. Yeah. Tony's right.
But whatever the Sargosa is working on is super duper classified. But they're the nearest Federation ship, and so by the time they make it there, Newstifer is like, "Psst, Furies, we've been working together all along. Go get the base that the sardine
box.
ship just left,
The sardine box, yeah.
and go steal whatever they have." And Ake's like, "I cannot believe we
Yeah.
got played by this fucking guy."
Yep.
But at
And
the same time, she's like, of course we got played by this fucking
Yep.
guy.
And she even says it. She's like, "There's something we're missing. There's something we are
Yeah.
not seeing." And I can't believe she didn't catch it. But That's just me watching
but
from
she
my
was slightly
couch.
distracted.
Well, she was trying to rescue
mean,
the kids. So
Yeah,
you
she's
know.
like, but my foster son. That's
Yeah,
not really my,
my
foster son.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was when he picks at that.
ooh,
Oh,
Yeah.
and
Oh.
he is
It was the
bastard.
perfect trap. It was
Yeah.
the perfect trap for her.
He is just such a bastard Star Trek villain. I mean,
and yeah,
just astounding. I mean, we all praise, Khan,
and
but
Ducat.
come on.
Yeah, it's
Ducat.
And
like
Ducat.
Ducat,
Yeah.
but he's
but
right
this
there.
guy, this
Yeah.
guy
Here's
is
this
on.
guy sucks.
Yeah.
It's interesting that you mentioned Khan and Ducat here, because we've seen in different series where a captain or elite has a prime villain, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Khan definitely for Khan, and probably Kor for the Klingons for Kirk.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, I would say Q is an antagonist, not necessarily villain for Picard.
Yeah,
Ducat, hands down for Cisco.
yeah.
And this is just kind of continuing that thread
And the
of
Borg Queen for Janeway.
Borg
Yeah.
Queen for Janeway.
Selleck, is that his name? I guess
For-
the time hopper guy for
the Zindi
Archer.
guy.
Oh, for Archers. Yeah,
And I would
Yeah.
say
They
that
got a
for-
quantum leap guy in Enterprise.
Yes, we'll just leave it there.
yeah.
That's funny.
We'll get there.
And even I can't remember what his title was, but Gwen's father on Prodigy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you had
yeah.
very singular, focused villains for certain captains, and I think that we're now finding who Ake's is going to be.
And
Oh,
this
yeah,
is
sure.
such a good episode for Ake too, because we get to see her doing captain stuff. I
Yeah.
love to see her do captain stuff, because she locks in immediately. And also, like, Paul Giamatti's character does such a good job of needling her existence as a lanthanite. And
Yeah.
she is very quick to be like, "I'm only half lanthanite." And he's like, "Doesn't matter. You live forever."
Yep.
And how
Well-
does that affect you psychologically?
and the whole, your son would be alive thing.
Yeah. If it weren't for your
If it weren't
choices.
for your choices. Oh man, that's
Which
just,
again,
It was really. Oh, go ahead,
Tony.
Rob.
No, you. After you.
Okay, I was going to say it was really interesting how he weighed her son's life to the lives of everyone that she saved, and pointed out the fact that even if you add up all of those other people's lifetimes in a row, her son still would have had more time alive than all of those people. So, did she make the right choice if she's referring to just years saved? I don't know,
And now you're atoning for that and reliving that.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because nothing really ends for you, does it?
Yeah. And his whole thing about how they grieve or what it means for them to never stop grieving. I mean, all of his monologues in
his
this were-
yes, all
the
of
writing
them,
of this
right?
episode was amazing.
Yes, right there in her quarters, and when he tells her to sit down, and
It's not just telling her to sit down. It's the way he led up to, "You will respect me because
Yeah.
you think that you're better than me for all of these reasons. but you will sit down and you will listen to what I have to say.
And you will not leave
I'll
that
sit down
chair.
now."
Yeah.
It was as good as in Andor season 2 when Ben Mendelsohn puts the finger
Yeah.
on the top of
loved
the
that.
top of the girl's head.
God, I
it was
loved
as good
that.
as that.
So I would just say to anybody who's still iffy on Starfleet Academy, go to this episode 6.
Yeah. And like that's why I wish so hard that this show had 20 episodes.
Yeah.
Because I have really enjoyed the Starfleet Cadet episodes. I have, because I'm a simp for Starfleet, I have really liked those episodes. But I've also really loved the action-y episodes, which is really just the first episode and this one.
Which is interesting because this episode is so actiony and dramatic and everything, and then the next episode is kind of a quiet one.
Yeah, the next episode almost felt like filler, except for when you take into account the character progression that's made.
Right.
Yeah.
For the characters.
Yeah.
And I have a coworker that we talk Academy occasionally, and it's not his favorite series. He's warming to it, but after I saw this episode, I was like, "Oh, hey, this is probably going to be a little more your speed." Because he's like, "I get you got to build up the characters, you got to understand who's who," but it wasn't what he wants because he's of the it's 290-210 or 2CW show for me to enjoy it.
Well, watch this episode, man.
Okay, great. He watched this episode. Like, this is great. This is exactly what I was looking for. He also liked episode 5 with Sam because it was different, and he was also a DS9 fan.
Ah.
But he did watch the most recent episode, and he was like, "Yeah, kind of back to what I didn't like about it." I'm like,
Yeah, and like we
yeah.
have a listener in the Discord too who was like, I feel like Starfleet Academy maybe is a little too inside baseball, and like he really liked the first episode, and then very iffy on everything else. But then episode 6 was like, yeah, this is what I liked.
I mean, your coworker's not wrong because episode 7 is really 90210. It is.
Episode 7 is a little disappointing because so far we've had like a Caleb episode, we've had a Tarima episode, we've had a Jaden episode, we've had a Sam episode. So kind of expecting a Genesis episode and a Darum episode, and they
which
combine.
we've had that already.
Kind
They were fighting
of.
we had a little bit of fun with the Calica competition.
Yeah.
And I think this is kind of like this
yeah.
is kind of an aftermath
Yeah.
of that. Like we get to see them now, not competing, but separately and dealing with different things.
Yeah, and so like it feels like their separate episodes are combined into this one episode, which I guess you have to do if you only have 10 episodes in the season.
And 11 characters.
Yeah.
But so in episode 6, Bobby dies. Bobby got, which sucks. And Tarima is in a coma because
after she kills
after
the
she
Furies.
Dark Phoenixed, Black Canary, Captain Marveled a little too hard.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because she's not
very
like other
silly.
girls. She's not like other girls,
Not like
you
other
guys.
girls.
And it's such a dumb trope, but I kind of love it every single time.
She's Black Canary. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just love it. I love it.
Well, no,
but-
it is a hybrid because it's Black Canary with the whole Scream thing, but she Dark Phoenix there. She's just like, nope, you're turning off now.
But also
Yeah.
the kid from Looper,
Yeah.
because she just exploded them.
But what I thought, because she was only able to do that because they had sex at the beginning of the episode, right? And they had that psionic connection.
So
Exactly.
kids out there, practice safe sex, but maybe
your implants in.
it might come in handy.
I'm just saying, like they haven't said Imzadi, and
Ooh,
I
want
think
them
they're
to so bad.
I think they're coming from a place of why do we need labels?
Yeah,
Because they're
Might have something there.
Teenagers in space, in love.
You might have something there.
yeah. But
right.
but then the next episode, it's all Life's Day, and everyone gets to go home for like Thanksgiving
spring break.
weekend. Yeah, it's spring. Oh no, it is spring break because it's spring semester, and Genesis is supposed to go to hang out with her dad Merle, as Caleb keeps calling him, and Darum gets groom kidnapped for his wedding back on his home realm. It's not like a planet; it's a realm.
Time was a little amok for them. For him.
Thank you for saying that. Thank you so much for saying that. 'cause
I
had that
was thinking
same
that the whole time. I'm
thought.
like, to Paul. I hated this Durham plot.
It
Really?
felt weak.
It felt weak. And so Jaden, who's supposed to go to Ibiza with his boyfriend Kyle.
Yeah, which to me a little interesting that the guy who comes from a world where they live underwater and it's already like some sort of, you would assume, paradise or whatever. He's like, oh, Ibiza, I hear it's nice. Some little island on Earth, or I don't know.
Well, and
whatever.
Sam, unrelated, is going to Denver
Yeah. Up to a hologram
month.
for a
spa.
digital spa.
A month after she got shot.
Yeah.
So she's
That
been
was-
glitching
Yeah.
out for a month.
That was
Imagine
Good job.
walking around with a gaping wound for a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good job, holographic doctor.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Picardo. But yeah,
Maybe it was just
Jaden
out
is.
of his realm of 1,000 years of knowledge expertise.
Yeah, what the hell, gang? Honestly, I'm willing to give it a pass. I'm willing to give it a pass because she is from Cask, which is relatively unknown to everyone involved in
Yeah,
Starfleet.
I guess. Yeah.
So I'm willing to give it a pass. But Jaden sees Darum get kidnapped and jumps into the portal and arrives on the planet and is suddenly is Darum's best man. And
he's got a problem with the Hawaiian shirt, the floral design on it. But I'm like, dude, you're wearing a skirt. Come on.
it's a scant.
Oh, okay, scam. All right.
Let him freak. Let him freak.
Enjoy it.
Come
you
on.
know?
There were members of the TNG crew that wore the scant. The male members of the scant.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, in
remember,
one
Riker
episode.
was like,
Hey, still
rude.
counts.
Riker was like, outdated, rude of you to think that it's feminine. And then Genesis, she's going to go hang out with her Dadmiral, and Ake is like, hey, I'm going to put you on the captain's track. And she was like, oh my God. But it turns out Genesis, she canceled her trip and sneaks back to the Academy to erase.
I just want to point out that she's on the captain's track because of what she did in the previous episode. Right. And Ake straight up says that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she is
you mentioned
still
that she was
like-
killing it on the bridge and all of that, and
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
carried over. Yeah.
But she turns out kind of lied in her referrals. She did a little
Doctored them.
altering on her referrals, which I
I thought she didn't doctor him and she wanted to doctor them.
no, she did doctor them,
And she wanted to put them back to how they were? Or...
and she wanted to
Or
delete
just
them
delete them.
entirely.
She wanted
Oh,
to
delete
delete
them
them.
entirely. Okay.
Because
All right.
the thing about Genesis is my girl does have a conscience, and I do like
But
that.
haven't we learned that these days it's okay to lie on your resume?
Yeah.
You have
Maybe
to.
maybe they unlearned that in the future.
I mean,
Oh.
in my day, you didn't, because people would check on these things. You know,
Yeah, but now,
well-
right now, you have AI do your resume, and then AI reads the resume,
Yeah.
and it's dead internet in our
Yeah.
time. Mm-hmm. But whatever. And so she and
I-
Caleb have like a
I
whole
wonder-
adventure.
I wonder how much of it is her being scared that her dad will find out that she doctored them.
I'm convinced that is. I think that
And-
she.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what the motivation is, but she cannot look bad in front of her dad. I'm sure we'll figure that out, and then, if not this season, next season.
Yeah.
Well, she's not the only one, because we found out during going back to the episode 3, the Calica, where they were she and Darren were trying to compete for the captaincy of the Calica team. They were both overtly put out that they were very driven by their parents to do what they did. It's like, I'll do whatever I have to,
Which doesn't really make
appease them.
sense for this episode, because we don't meet Darum's parents at his own wedding.
They're there. They're
They're
Yeah,
there,
they're
but we
somewhere in
the
don't meet
background.
them.
They got
and
no
we
lines. Yeah.
and we're told that the Darum on his planet is a very different Darum that's at Starfleet Academy, because on his home planet he's very passive and he's eager to please, whereas at the Academy he's an entirely different, forthright,
Remember?
take charge type of person.
I will argue that point in his favor.
Mm-hmm.
He's passive at home, very people pleasing, and now that he's at the academy, he has to prove that he's worth being there. He's got to prove to himself, because he said, "I've got to be captain" when they were fighting for the team,
Yeah.
because my parents won't accept anything less. He also mentioned that he had a recital of some sort as a kid, that he missed one note and they walked out.
Oh shit.
So he's very driven by this. So I think that we see the what do mom and dad want me to do when they're right there looking at me versus what do they expect me to do when I'm not in their presence, and how do they expect me to behave and comport myself? I think that's what we're seeing here. So like when Jaden is talking up his accomplishments, he's like, he did all this, and everybody's like, that guy? Really?
And I guess it makes sense too, because like for him to go to Starfleet Academy was a big deal in the first place, and so I guess it does make sense there. He's like, I have to be so successful here because I need to prove to everybody back home that I made the right choice.
Well, and it was totally relatable to me because I was a completely different kid before high school. I was that shy, quiet, and then I hit high school and I fell in with a good bunch of people and I was able to be myself finally. So I kind of related to that. So I think that's what they were kind of portraying as well in a 90210 kind of way.
Yeah.
Did we
Yeah.
also see the seeds of a love triangle?
Yes.
I'm wondering.
Yes, we did.
You think?
A little gay boy love triangle? Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
That's fine by me, honestly.
Can I ask one other
Yeah.
question about the Kiorans? Because something struck me as odd. We know that Darum maintains human standard features because he doesn't get stared at that way at the academy. Why was there no other people that were blue
That's a
Yeah.
good point.
in the
Because the
face?
makeup's expensive.
Oh, sure, but I mean,
It's not the budget.
you've got an
Yeah.
entire makeup crew.
Yeah.
What? So how does he maintain that? Is it a holographic display? Like a
No, it's a physical thing.
it's,
Yeah,
he
it's
just
physical
do it. It's a
change.
physiology thing that
Yeah.
he can.
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
Yeah. Oh, if only we had 8 more episodes where they could take the time to develop that.
So Jake, where are we at now? We're with episode 7. How many more are there?
3.
There's
Okay,
there's
so
10
there's
episodes.
there's
total.
10 total. Okay, I was thinking there was
And-
8. That makes me feel better.
The next one, I want to jump back just really quickly to the Miyazaki. Vance mentions that the Discovery is helping with the repairs at the
I
the
caught
station.
that. That was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah,
Well, this is the second time they've mentioned that Discovery is not available.
yeah.
So they are kind of holding true to the whole, it's out there somewhere. Oh, we can't get there in time because they're busy. Sorry.
What's it doing? What is it doing?
Exploring strange new
You
worlds.
guys can tell me.
No, there's
We don't
Or
know.
just nobody knows.
we don't know because
Well,
there's
Starfleet
like
takes place
there's like
after Discovery ended.
Yeah, and,
but
and-
there's
Yeah.
there's a many year gap between the finale
Right.
of Discovery,
And
and so
Starfleet.
we're
So-
in that
so
gap.
I mean, last we saw, Michael Burnham was retired and living in a cabin and the whole thing.
Yeah.
So
but
Well, that's like
She's
20, 30
RFK's
years.
exercise
We're-
cabin?
She's still
We're-
working now.
no.
yeah, she's still captain.
Yeah,
during Academy
that
time.
part was like
Oh,
30
during this
years.
timeline.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
oh.
Starfleet
Okay.
Academy is only like a couple years after Discovery, before
right.
they did the big time jump at the
That's
very
right.
end of the episode.
That's right.
And I only
boy.
bring that up because next week, our friend Tilly.
I was going to ask
Oh,
about
she's
Tilly.
finally going to show up.
Yep.
All they did in Discovery was talk about how she's going to teach at Starfleet.
Well, then
and it's
maybe
been 7 episodes.
Then
No
Tilly will have some exposition about Discovery and Michael Burnham and everybody else. I'm sure.
Maybe.
I don't think she does. she's teaching at one of the other campuses.
Oh, okay, okay.
But-
She's at the
you got the inside track, Jake.
satellite
So
campus.
Yeah,
She's in the
yeah,
satellite campus. She teaches online Starfleet.
yeah. So she's
Zoom.
this one is going to be a really good follow up to the last two.
Oh, good.
It's gonna tie up a lot, and it also is the end of my foreknowledge.
Oh,
We
okay.
get a future
So-
that Jake can't see.
That's right.
Oh,
9 and 10
what?
I'm going to be experiencing along with the rest of you.
Whoa.
All I
All
can
right.
hint at is that I can whip out that logo that I made a century ago for the drama club.
Oh, yeah, your drama club logo.
Yeah.
The what now?
I should make that shirt. Tony, do you not remember?
I'm
I
drawing
made-
a blank here.
Here it is.
Oh, yeah.
Drama
Because I
club.
want this on a jacket so bad.
Believe me, I'd put it on our merchandise thing if we wouldn't get sued so
Right.
quickly.
Why is everybody so litigious?
I know, right?
I think they should sell those Letterman jackets.
Oh, I want
And then
the
and
red
then,
hoodie is what I want.
I
I like the
Rebecca,
hoodie.
you should get that made as a patch and put it right on your Letterman jacket.
feel like high school all
Yeah.
over again.
I want that red hoodie with the stripes on it.
Well, and
Oh,
the big
that's good looking.
delta that's like spray painted on the back. If I could sit down and figure out how to use my sewing machine, I could make them for us. But
I wouldn't be surprised if StarTrek.com doesn't have those for sale someday.
no,
They don't.
because God forbid they make a good merchandise choice.
Yeah, because most of their merch is not good. But I mean, we all want these clothes, and they should make them.
They should just
available.
let me be in charge of merchandise.
Yes.
Problem is, if they ever did make these jackets, it'd probably be $450.
Yeah.
You know what I
I just
mean?
want the hoodie.
Get 'em,
That's-
Tony.
Super expensive.
I want the zip up hoodie with the
No,
the
the
Delta
zip-up.
the
Yeah,
Delta zipper.
You
You
might
know?
get a zip up for more like 100, 125, but
Yeah, if I could
I'm
just
not
figure
kidding.
out how to
I bet
sew.
you that's what it would
That's an
cost.
expensive
My
hoodie.
my Picard zip up that I got from StarTrek.com was $60, I think.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
It's a little more
So that's
reasonable.
probably about how
Yeah.
much it'll
Was
be.
it made in the USA?
I doubt that very much.
All right, y'all.
we can't wrap this one up though. And I may have missed you saying it, but first of all, Tignataro.
Oh,
Oh,
wonderful.
incredible in this
Yeah.
episode. Hilarious.
As always.
And then also, Caleb just finally being like, all right.
Yeah, his evasiveness on dealing with the aftermath of Miyazaki was interesting to see, and watching his coming to terms with how he reacted and how he's been reacting for the past month and a half.
Yeah.
Was nice to see him just go, I've been running all this time, I want to stop running. I'm like, aw, sweetheart.
And I'll say this about Caleb before I step out because I got to go. The pictures of the shots of him lying in the sun with his shirt off.
He's still too big.
The largest
Listen,
man
I
alive.
told
No.
you guys. I told you guys.
Two things. First of all, no human being looks like that. Secondly,
I mean, he is
Let's-
the son of Orphan Black. I mean,
let's get rid of Dwayne the Rock Johnson and put this kid in all the movies now.
Yeah, retire
yeah.
Dwayne.
You know, retire Dwayne and let this kid take all of the Dwayne roles that are coming.
In no universe does a street urchin look like this. Okay, you guys? He's got too many muscles.
Prince
Yeah,
Ali,
he-
Alibaba.
Yeah.
He's not even like Dorito shaped. Because
No,
like
no.
at least Chris Evans is Dorito shaped.
Whatever
he was
is
like
more than a Dorito.
round.
This kid,
Massive.
it's
Like a bugle.
It's unfair how good looking this kid
Or
is.
3D. Do you remember 3D Doritos?
Yes.
He's like a 3D Dorito.
All right.
All
Carrie,
right.
I will just say before you go, that's Star Trek Voyager alum Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
That's
right.
true. That's
He was on
his
Voyager.
All right.
It's true.
And that's my final thought.
Alrighty. Well, we'll wrap it up here. Thanks for joining us. You can email us, tvshowinspace@gmail.com. I have emails to read, but I'll save it for next time. Until then, thanks for joining us, and we love you, and have a great summer.